My brothers, if you want the Lord to grow you, if you really want to meet with God and get to the next level, then you have to step into the void. The void is a scary place, not because of what's in it, but because of what's not in it. The void is full of nothing. The void is empty. It is a desolate, dry, quiet place. And in it we feel none of the comfort that we have become accustomed to in the old country. The void is this space between who you were embodying and who God is inviting you to embody. Because your consciousness, your experience has to jump from the old into the new. And for a moment, for a season of time, it could be very short or it could be very long, you will be attached neither to the old nor to the new. You will be like a monkey who has released the branch behind its head, but has yet to grab on to the branch in front of it. And it is floating, swinging in the air. And for a moment, there's no security. The old behind you've let go, and the new ahead of you, you have not fully grasped, and you are in a void of nothing. I'm in that place as we speak. Not in every way possible. In many ways, I'm very secure, very comfortable, very confident. But there's an area of my life, those of you close to me will probably know what I mean, where I am in a void. And when you're in that void, you so desperately want to return to the comfort zone. You so desperately want to return back to the headspace that you are familiar with, even though it is not God's best for you. Even though you know it's not good for you, you want to return to that old place. And you don't want to persist through the void as long as it takes to get to what God has for you. And my brother, I understand. Guys, for you, this could be a step of faith in your giving. It could be releasing your money and saying, God, I'm going to give sacrificially. I'm going to enter a void where I don't have the same financial security that I'm used to holding on to. And the reason it is good for you to let go of that financial security is because with that, there was a worship of mammon. There was a worship of money. You'd been idolizing that money. And the Lord is telling you, let go. But you have to let go before you can hold on to the next thing. That's how it works. For others of you, it's an ex. There's an ex-girlfriend, or maybe a current girlfriend that needs to become an ex, that you need to fully let go of. not just on paper, not just officially, but in your heart, with your communication, with your attention, with your mind attention. You need to fully let go and enter the void. You need to be single. You need to be single, and you need to not know when the new girl is going to come in. You need to enter the void. For some of you, it's your seeking comfort and validation and connection through the dirty websites, through self-pleasure. You've been doing it for 10, 15 plus years. That's how you cope with things that you're stressed out about, is you go to that toxic behavior. For some of you, it's that. For others of you, it is and or also alcohol, drugs, binge eating, Netflix binging, video games, listening to your music, having a joint, whatever it is, all of the above, partying. These are the things that you cling to for that comfort, and they're dysfunctional. They're not God's best for you. But because you can find some comfort and escapism, you hold on to them. You must enter the void. You must release your attachment to those things without yet having attached to what God's best for you is, without yet knowing what that next step is. You must step into the void. You must step into the wilderness, the unknown, the barren, desolate wasteland. David writes in Psalm 63, "O God, you are my God. Early I will seek you. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh longs for you in a dry and weary land where there is no water." David knew what it was like to be in that desolate place, to be in that desolate wasteland. His soul longed for the Lord, and that is where he will meet you. He will meet you in that desolate place. He will meet you in that wilderness. He will meet you in that place in between the comfortable slavery of Egypt and the unexplored beauty of the promised land. There is a space in between where there's nothing. And he wants you to faithfully persist in that space and not so quickly forget how he has provided for you, how he has sustained you. When we're in the void and we lose touch with security on either side, we tend to freak out a little bit. We tend to forget what the Lord has done for us in the past. We tend to forget his faithfulness, and our hearts long for security. We over-collect the manna. We build a golden calf. We seek worldly pleasure, security of some kind, looking for escape, looking for fulfillment outside of what God is giving to us day by day. When you're in the void, you cannot worry about tomorrow. You cannot worry about tomorrow. It's only going to ruin you. Sufficient for tomorrow are its own troubles, Jesus said. If you're worrying about tomorrow, you're going to waste today. In this empty void that God is inviting you into, will you let it be empty? Will you allow your demons to surface, your fears to face you? Will you look them in the eye? Will you meet God in that void? He wants to meet you in the void. He wants to take you by the hand and lead you into the promised land. He wants you to have faith and trust and reliance on Him in every step and with every step, because that's the type of walk that He needs you to have so that you can level up. That's the type of dependence that He needs you to have on Him before you can get to the promised land. He's asking you for that. He's asking me for that. He wants to meet us in the void. Will you persist in it, or will you go back to the old? It's for the boys, episode 44. Y'all take care.